So, Charles, the Shrivers decided the vaccination was the best for them, but there's an ongoing push to mandate vaccines for others.
Yeah, that's the issue. Businesses with more than 100 employees are scrambling to prepare for the U.S. Department of Labor's COVID-19 vaccine mandate. But many questions remain, including when the mandate will go into effect and how it will be enforced. Ben Jordan goes 360, giving us multiple different viewpoints to explain.
The U.S. Department of Labor has yet to issue its guidance to businesses that are subject to this mandate, but it's expected to be in place sometime this fall. A new mandate announced by President Biden ties 80 million Americans' livelihoods to their willingness to get vaccinated or undergo weekly COVID testing. The large business vaccine mandate comes with controversy, so let's go 360 to hear from several different perspectives. A public health expert who says a mandate may be our only way through the pandemic. Wisconsin's Manufacturers Association that worries about the impacts this could have on the workforce, and workers on both sides of the issue who will be directly impacted. That's where we'll start. Susan HEELEY is an employee at a downtown Milwaukee business that has more than 100 employees.
It's very serious, and people should be vaccinated if possible.
Susan says she's vaccinated and supports the mandate because she'd feel safer knowing her coworkers are protected against the virus.
I think it's very important, because this is something we've never dealt with in the world before, and our government and governments around the world are working towards a public health issue, which is the coronavirus.
A recent national poll from Axios found 60% of participants support the vaccine mandate. 39% oppose it, like DORA HARMON. The Milwaukee retail worker says she has no intention of getting vaccinated.
I know some people that are getting the vaccine, but they're either still catching COVID or they're having side effects. So I just think it should be our choice.
Dora says she's willing to wear a mask at work and submit to regular testing if that's what it takes to keep her job.
I'd rather do that than to go through the vaccine and to prove a point, just like they're trying to prove a point with pushing people to, to get the vaccine.
Wisconsin Manufacturers and Commerce represents 3,800 businesses across the state. President and CEO Kurt BAUER says a majority of them are frustrated by the requirements.
While we're pro-vaccine, we're anti-mandate. We're very concerned that our employers are going to be forced by the government to be the vaccine police of their workforce.
Kurt says companies fear losing employees to smaller businesses that do not have to comply amid a worker shortage. Kurt also thinks the enforcement aspect could be burdensome for businesses too. While the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, known as OSHA, has yet to release its regulations, it plans to issue warnings and fines of several $1,000s per violation.
I think those are crippling fines. I think it's unfair. Again, the business community has stepped up during COVID-19. They have supported their community.
Dr. John Raymond is the president and CEO of the Medical College of Wisconsin. From a public health perspective, Dr. Raymond says this vaccine mandate is a necessary tool during a tough stretch of the pandemic.
Our hospitals are full right now. So I think it shows that vaccinating a little more than half of the population and 70% of the eligible adults isn't enough.
The medical college was one of the first employers in the state to mandate vaccines. Dr. Raymond says just over 90% of employees provided proof of vaccination ahead of its November deadline. The medical college also received more than 100 religious exemption requests, a tenfold increase compared to numbers from previous annual influenza vaccine mandates.
As an employer, what we've tried to tell people is we have an obligation to our learners and to the people who come on campus here either to work or get clinical care to provide the safest possible environment for them. And that means vaccinating as many people as we can.
Dr. Raymond says a handful of MCW employees have already resigned, but he believes the well-being of the economy depends on getting the pandemic under control. Reporting in Milwaukee, Ben Jordan, TMJ4 News.
Thanks, Ben. We have detailed other topics, that is, in our 360 reports, including mask mandates and mask requirements in schools. To watch those stories, head to tmj4.com/360.